You guys know what time it is. KTCA, Keep the Culture Alive, ENT. I'm your host, De Niro. You know what I mean? And this is the after hours right now. So right now, I got two beautiful guests with me, Raquel and Spicy. You know what I mean? And we're going to talk to you guys about partying in San Francisco on a late night. You know what I mean?
Yes.
So, yeah.
And how to maneuver relationships in this crazy city we live in.
Right? San Francisco, especially with all these narratives, right, that are going on these days, right?
Right. So I was thinking earlier that sometimes you can be in a position where you are into somebody. In my case, where you're actually wanting to develop a relationship with somebody that may feel insecure in their ability to meet you on the level of hypheness that you have. You may have a lot of guy friends.
Basically, you're saying you have a high level of energy and somebody just might just be kind of like not there. That's right.
Might feel like my shadow a little bit. When really, like, I like the yin and yang. I like somebody that can be the strong, silent type and chill and, get to know my people and be, confident in that position.
I hear that.
Partying in the city. Let me tell you, partying in the city, 2019. Drinks, clink, snort, mix. That's all you need to know. Everything was everything. 2024, not too bad. But
times have changed.
Yeah.
Times have really changed, and the focal point really more of is how to fix the moderation that makes environments comfortable.
Exactly.
Atmospheres comfortable, buildings comfortable, streets comfortable, people comfortable.
You hear that, straight men? That means it's up to us, you guys and me, to make sure that beautiful ladies have a good place to hang out, relax, chill, and not deal with bullshit. You know what I mean?
Right.
Because, we're the future, and their kids are the future, so we get to make sure everybody's doing well. You know what I mean?
Right.
We all had a great weekend, partied.
Amazing.
Yeah.
We're just keeping music, the love, the energy alive and well in San Francisco, regardless of, all the, naysayers and, the ugly portrayal that they try and bring on. And we are still Frisco's finest.
Hell yeah.
We're thriving. It's a beautiful energy that we still got going.
Yeah.
Pre-pandemic, obviously things were vastly different. There's still electricity in the city where we can come together and have the community that's necessary for us to continue to thrive.
Hey, for real.
There's still more to be done.
Yep.
And I do not want to be the one to say it, but if we do not carry out and carry on and carry these soon, it will be a very dark time. And I'm talking about a very dark time, not just shadow dark. I'm talking about dark.
It's up to us to allow ourselves to come back to the light and don't fall into the darkness. A lot of people are going to have their judgments. They're going to, have this idea that, maybe we don't, measure up to this standard of, this bullshit rat race, techie movement that's gone on. We're still bottom line.
So question. What is standard to you?
The standard sometimes amidst a lot of these newbies that come into our city and our home.
So do you mean newbies as new generation or newbies as in in and outer circle?
Just people that have moved here for the tech boom. They're trying to judge.
You know
our
what? You're right. You're right. I have met a lot of engineers in tech and more like
transplants.
Right. It's what?
And then they have this idea that maybe there's this sort of way you should behave. San Francisco has always been really unique for the fact that we are a little off the hook. We do act up. We might be
But
a
that's
little,
what makes San Francisco
we might be
real.
hippies.
Yeah.
We might be a little hyphy because that's what makes us who we are. We are the land of the free.
Bay Area.
Bay Area. So.
I think too what it is like some of the people that come from the tech industry might have like seem to be like maybe conservative or whatnot, but they're also some like slightly liberal.
Right.
So it's like kind of like in the middle. It's like
They're in the middle.
Okay, before we get into politics,
I'm just saying,
No,
saying,
it's
but
like-
that's not
how
really
do
a
you feel
political thing.
religion and politics?
Listen,
Oh, that's- no, I'm not really
just-
trying to. I'm just
Just
kinda
touching on what he's
it's
saying,
more as
they
like,
may be liberal, but they also have this conservative idea of how people
they
should.
know how to work the gray area. Let's just say that.
Do
That's
you
a
feel
good
like
way.
it's a general kind of pressure, or do you feel like it's an atmospheric pressure?
I feel like it's a rich people pressure in general.
I mean, there's
Yes and no. I'm agree on probably 52% of that.
I like that. Okay.
it's like it's obviously individual, and I think for the most part, I do have a beautiful community of musical, amazing, free thinking people. But there's also this sort of kind of side eye from these tech boomers coming in and sometimes having a judgment
feel
where they don't have a place.
Yeah.
Oh, like think more than
Like you come from like Middle America
so
or the
over
South.
overcompensation.
That's a
of
different
the
idea
Tech
from
and lighting
Yeah.
and things like that.
I
That
agree.
it's like where is the talent? Where is the platforms? Where is the scene? Are the groups? Where are the
They're
things
there.
to
They
be
want
at?
to come around the talent. They want to be in the scene, but then they also want to sort of act like they are sometimes above.
Yeah,
You know what
yeah.
I mean?
Well,
and they want to look down on folks.
I don't like that. I don't like that at all.
that's money.
I don't like that at
money,
all.
that's
That's money
privilege.
and knowing,
uh,
that's money and knowing which
that's
people to
Yeah,
like
but if there's
use that
two-
are like either colored or whatever to fit your narrative. Like, oh, I'm gonna use a colored rapper today, or I'm gonna use a Latin person for this, and it's not really
Right.
like giving to the bay as far as like
Right.
letting everyone thrive. It's only letting a small percentage of who they think are cool thrive instead of. You know what I mean? Like,
So if it makes
They
it-
may appease us a little bit
Yeah.
to fit
Gaslighting.
fit
It's
into their
gaslighting.
narrative
It's gaslighting.
of
fuck
being a free
the
thinker.
tech industry
into that.
gaslighted the big time. Especially, they made a lot of money here and then dipped the fuck out. Especially the bigger companies. I mean,
Yeah, but if there's
So
too many
when you're-
tech, it's just as if like there's electricity wires everywhere.
yeah, true.
And then what is there? The venues, what are the bars to do? What are the pubs to do?
Well,
Which are
obviously-
mating rituals, by the way.
Well, obviously, we have a vast amount of venues to go there. We can go to Kezar Pub, watch some soccer. We can go to Boom Boom Room, where him and I
but
used to
there's
go
so much tech.
exchange different.
Where's the
exchange
culture?
different- Honey, the culture is still here. We're going to go to Dolores Park. We're going to go to 16th Mission Delirium. We're going to go to, all around. These
So how
parks.
can
We're
we
gonna-
teach? How can we teach the newbies the culture of San Francisco
I wouldn't-
and what makes all things San Francisco?
We can,
I
I
would
don't
say
think we
just
can teach.
hang-
We can just
Like,
we should
try
just
to
expose them.
do stuff
to
with them instead
what
of like
we do as
stop
locals.
making it like, oh, okay, like this
Right,
event
'cause
is
you
for
come
them.
from
Like, make
Fremont,
it, like,
right?
make it be
So
wide
how
range for everybody.
have you seen? People have opened up to you
Cool.
coming from Fremont.
I've seen the darks. I've seen the lights. I've seen the moderates. I've seen the highs. I've seen the
Fremont's
lows.
got a lot
I've
of
seen
Indian
the
people.
cracks. I've seen the dents. I've seen the freaking browns. I've seen the reds. I've seen the greens. I've seen.
But you obviously you keep coming back, so there is something. There is a draw towards San Francisco.
Well, yeah, because where I come from, there's not a lot of people of my age. So if
Well, there's
I,
people that are your age, but there's
if
not a lot
I
of
were to
culture.
meet people my age, I would have to either go to Oakland or San Francisco because where I live, everyone has families. And
Yeah.
That's true.
Like
There's
big
it's
ass
just
houses
different.
and kids and shit. And I'm like, I'm a hoe, but I ain't a hoe like that.
Yeah.
You are a good hoe if I ever see
I'm
you.
saying. I'll take someone if it's a good aspect, but I ain't gonna take one if it's a negative aspect. Meaning that if it's a
So-
good man,
So moving right along.
mm,
So as we move forward, we got a show coming up. Obviously, Fisherman's Wharf is
Yeah.
coming in.
Tell them. August 10th.
August 10th.
We'll be at Fisherman's Wharf this Saturday. We're going to barbecue. We're going to have a lot of rappers and singers and
So as
people
you know,
coming by.
he can freestyle, he can rap.
So
we got
come through.
so much talent that can come
And then
through.
we're going to, you know what I mean, party after and have a good time. So, you know, y'all better show up this Saturday, Pier 41, from 2 p.m. till 8 p.m. We'll be out there. We'll probably be out there longer than 8 p.m., but, you know, that's just what we're telling people. But come on
everybody
out.
is welcome to
Have
get
a
on
good
the
time.
mic,
Yep.
spit what they want to spit.
We're going to have an open mic. We're going to have live performances. We're going to have food. We're going to have a lot of good stuff. We're going to have a few vendors out there. So, yeah, come on out. It's going to be cracking.
Okay,
You're
so
one of our
how
dancers.
about
Spicy's
DJ
going to
Mike.
be dancing.
I guess so.
Oh,
So
shit. That'll
how
be
about
crazy.
this? How about this, America? How do you think it feels to be a known amateur or professional celebrity dating?
Based
Based on the dating scene,
We'll get
for
on
a
to that
celebrity
episode on the
is
next
not-
episode, you guys. We'll
It's
talk
not
about
something
that
we
one.
can actually really relate to because none of us are celebrities.
So we'll get back to that one next episode, guys. Thank you for tuning in.
No.